5 Questions with me, EP. Hey everyone, it's Elizabeth. I'm here with personal injury attorney Heath Brockwell. I'm going to ask him 5 questions. Ready, Heath?
I'm ready.
Number 1, what is one of the most rewarding aspects of your current practice area?
Well, my practice area is and has always been personal injury. And so my clients all come to me at a bad time in their life. They've been injured. It's overwhelming dealing with the insurance companies. So it's satisfying to me to just take that off of them. Deal with the insurance companies, kind of walk them through the process. I'm always big on communication. And so that's very rewarding for me to help people that are in a bad place in their life.
That's a common thread I see with a lot of the attorneys here. Is you kind of get to be an advocate, a confidant, therapist, all
Right.
at once, and it really is a full package.
Yeah, and a lot of it is, meeting people where they are, right? And I represent people from all walks of life. It's important to kind of get to what they really want from me or what they really want to talk about and really understand their perspective and where they're coming from.
Mm-hmm. Admirable. Number 2, what skills or qualities do you believe are essential for success in your field?
Listening, number 1. That's a big one.
Mm-hmm.
Whenever I prepare my clients for their depositions, I do a lot of preparation on that. And I always tell them, it's what I do with you, listen carefully to the questions, right? But I think that's the most important thing, really listening, again, meeting the client where they are, understanding their perspective. What are their concerns? Usually you hear them say things and then you really try to drill down to what are they really upset about? Or
Mm-hmm.
what is really important to them? Like in my deposition preparation, I always ask them, what about this deposition tomorrow is most concerning to you? And that really helps me kind of pull back the layers and really understand where they are, what they're concerned about. And then that way I can better prepare them. But I really enjoy that process. To me, that's the best form of personal advocacy, to be able to help someone who's, frankly, they're nervous, right? This is new to them.
Yeah.
And just to help them understand the process and be as comfortable as they can going through the process.
Mm-hmm. So it's not only listening, but it's also hearing them, is what,
Right.
what I'm
Yeah,
hearing.
that's right. There's listening and there's hearing.
Yeah, that's great. Question number 3. What do you enjoy doing in your free time outside of work?
I enjoy just spending time with my family and not having a lot planned on the weekend because, I've been a litigator all my life. It's a grind. There's a lot to it. It's a lot of deadlines. And so I just enjoy relaxing with my kids. I have 3 teenagers and they've grown so quickly. I'm trying to treasure these last few years before they all go off. And I like spending time with my wife, and we value our time together. We like to work out together. Sometimes we just go out to the beach and hang out. And we really enjoy traveling together to the extent that I can with 3 teenagers and a demanding job, both for my wife and myself. Then we would try to plan a few trips, throughout the year.
Nice, yeah. I feel like the legal field outside of oral argument, there's no spontaneity. You're scheduled to your calendar. So on the weekends, I imagine just being able to be spontaneous and relax is very rewarding.
And a lot of times people will ask me on a Friday, what do you have planned for this weekend? And I'll say, I'm proud to say I have nothing planned. And I'm going to enjoy that.
Yeah, no plans are the best plans. Number 4, how do you balance the demands of your legal work with your personal life?
That's a good question. I do it as best I can. I try to compartmentalize. It's not always easy, but I try to make sure my wife and I often, our time to connect is at night. We both have demanding jobs and we go out to dinner a lot. And that's an important aspect for us. But I think I'm pretty good at that. A lot of times on the weekend, could I do some work? Yeah. Do I do sometimes? Yeah. But I also enjoy just reading non-legal stuff. I love novels, spy novels. And so a lot of mornings on Saturday, I will intentionally just not open my laptop and read one of my novels.
Mm-hmm. Work is always there.
Yeah.
Sometimes the best way to be the most efficient at your job is to step away for a little bit.
And while I think about my cases, all the time, sometimes I'll say, well, that's kind of a Monday issue. I think I can put that in the box until Monday morning.
Understood. Yeah, I agree. Number 5, are you ready?
I'm ready.
What is a recent book, article, or podcast that you found thought-provoking?
Yes, so I read recently one of the most influential books in my life I've ever read. It's a book by a guy named Chris Voss, who's a former FBI international hostage negotiator. And the title of the book is Never Split the Difference. But the skills of his negotiating apply to all aspects of life. Relationships, work. His work was specialized, but I learned so many incredible things that I immediately applied to getting cases settled. I even applied it to when I came to work here, in my negotiations to come to work here. And it was just, it deeply goes into the psychology of how to negotiate and, listing the things you think the other person's concerned about. Just so many I could talk for an hour about this, but I won't. Don't worry. Just so many great, deep-seated skills in the psychology behind negotiating effectively and getting, a win-win.
Right.
It was just, I still read my notes every few weeks from the book that I made to remind myself of, how best to negotiate. Because at the end of the day, it's all about advocating for my client. And the better negotiator I am, the better result I get from my clients.
That's very inspiring. I feel like the best attorneys I've met are very good at communicating in, tense situations. So I can see how a hostage negotiator would have a lot to offer.
Yeah, it was interesting how those skills are very applicable to the corporate world too, and even in relationships.
Yeah. Well, Heath, thank you for sitting down with me and answering my questions.
You're welcome. Pleasure.
Until next time. 5 Questions with Me, EP.